Good morning, fellow indigenous people of Ambazonia. Guys, doctor, you guys can just move away, please. If you come in, you'll be in the screen. So, yeah, guys, move. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Good morning, fellow indigenous people of Ambazonia. Sorry, I was being interrupted. I have my crew with me, my protection officers, and also a senior citizen who is with me. We've had a nice time. In fact, we did camp outside yesterday. We did camp. We've just finished our camping. We've had a nice time in the forest. Here in the UK, we've had a nice time. I won't say exactly where we've been and where we are at the moment, but we've had a nice time. We're all camping and had a tete-a-tete with a special envoy sent to me from IPOA Ground Zero. As you know, we're well structured. The IPOA, Indigenous People of Ambazonia's Governing Council, is well structured. The Ground Zero is doing their own thing, but again, they relate to the IPOA GovC. IPOA Global is also doing their own thing, but then the center point is the Governing Council, which I lead. And as you know, I'm the founder of the Indigenous People of Ambazonia. I've come to talk to you, my people, with regards, make this very short, of a video that I have seen circulated in the social media, in which our comrade brother, Barrister Agbor Balla, was being humiliated, attacked, provoked in his own house. Interestingly, by an illegal immigrant from La Republic of Cameroon. In his house. In his nation, his homeland, Ambazonia. Agbor Balla's eyes was poked by an illegal immigrant in his own house. My communication team insisted I should watch that video. I watched it, and because if it's not important, they won't bring it to me. And I said to myself, what was Agbor Balla thinking? Mingling, dining with terrorists, dining with the occupiers, with the colonizers, and not expecting this to happen. You see, you guys, federalists, you have a lot to learn. The peace approach remains peaceful, be you federalist, Ambazonian, or, my approach is being peaceful, being diplomatic. Unfortunately, our people also have to defend themselves in the villages, in the towns and cities because of the atrocities of the La Republic du Cameroon occupying army. I don't blame them for that. I'm not in Ground Zero. I'm fine, yeah, doing fine. But I'm thinking and I'm doing my utmost in the terms of the humanitarian effort. Coming back to that video, Comrade Agbor, why should I even call him Comrade? Agbor Balla, Barrister Agbor Balla, failed to educate that Nikompu that in 1984, if I'm not correct me if I'm wrong, 1984, the La Republique Constituent Assembly enacted a new law called Restoration Law 8401. I think precisely around the 2nd of February, if not 2nd of February 1984. That Restoration Law 8401 was actually they are seceding from the fake union with the Republic of Ambazonia, previously known as the Republic of Southern Cameroons. I expected Barrister Agbor Balla to tell that illegal immigrants from the Republic of Cameroon, and here he comes from the West Province, a disgrace. Disgrace. Comrade Barrister Agbor Balla, take your phone, make a video and educate that fool for us. Call him, educate him. He called you a secessionist. If he has the opportunity, he will poison you in your very house. He will kill you. We've had enough is enough. We've had enough of this nonsense. And this must stop. Where are those misleaders? Where are the so-called Tapang Ivos and Magbaratas whose only job is to promote kidnapping of our people? I've not heard them talk about this thing because I asked my communication team. I asked others working with us within the APJ, Alliance for Peace and Justice. Nobody, no so-called Ambazonian leader, even the fake governments, so-called IGs, none of them have addressed this issue. But this is pivotal. It is unacceptable that we have millions of illegal immigrants from a neighboring country, a neighboring nation, that we got into a confederation with them. They called it federation because our people were kind of like misled. The forebears were kind of like misled. It was a confederation. That was the deal we had. So we now have a situation where since 1972, where they destroyed the confederation and came on with this fake referendum on the 20th of May 1972, in which they were not supposed to vote. A question that required an answer of yes or we, deceiving our people, killed our people, bribed some of our people, and this confederation was destroyed. They so-called formed, through that fake referendum, they brought about, the Republic of Cameroon brought about this fake union, which we still condone. We kind of like let things lie down. We didn't take too much action at that. We complained, but we didn't take up. Forebears did not take action. Today we're out to correct this unfortunate situation. But the insults are getting out of hand. Our people are humiliated, dignified, abused in Yaoundé, Douala, everywhere. Their properties are even being destroyed. For what? So much that the occupiers, illegal immigrants, millions from the Republic of Cameroon, there are millions of them in our territory. They have not stopped at that. It was their own constituent assembly that passed that Restoration Law 8401, and in fact, thereby seceding from the fake union that they themselves created with us, they imposed on us. We simply have asked them to leave our territory. They haven't. They have put military camps all over the place. Before that, in the 90s, they transferred, like this is the wickedness of the black man. They transferred soldiers, gendarmes, policemen, HIV-infected people to come and infect our children. Not only that, in the 90s again, they ensured that our girls Our beautiful daughters were vaccinated and sterilized. And because of that, even my own relative, Reverend Father Fonte, was killed because he exposed that in So. He was the principal of St. Augustine in So at the time, because he exposed that attempt by La Republique du Cameroon and some international partners to destroy our people, sterilize our girls, and in that way trying to ensure that our indigenous populations would have been totally wiped out. He was killed, and many others have been killed. Likewise, Wazizi, Baby Martha, and many more. We saw what they did to Pachendago, what they are doing even to our people. Felix, what's his name again? Felix in the Kondengi prison, whose crime is simply because he said he's an Ambazonian, nothing else. He's not a Cameroonian. We've seen what they are doing to the Naira 11. You blame Ayuk Tabe for not being streetwise. But what crimes have they done? All those brothers, look at the wickedness the system is. How wicked this system is. And they're compelling us to be their slaves, treating us worse than dogs. It's unacceptable. IPOA Ground Zero has said a few months ago and have called on all illegal immigrants from La Republique du Cameroon, whether they carry the Cameroon passports or ID cards, they are illegal. They should go back to their country and fix their country. Go back to their country. By the 30th of August 2026, they should go to their country. We've had enough. These people are not only killing our people, they are destroying our culture, they are destroying every fabric of our life, dignifying us, humiliating us, killing, in fact, using our people as worse than slaves. They even call us 2 cubes of sugar. They call us Biafrans. Yet in the Ambazonia, the Nigerians are investing, doing a lot of positive development in our territory. We don't have a problem with Nigerians. We don't have a problem with Ghanaians. We don't have a problem with South Africans. We don't even have a problem with Equatorial Guineans. They come to our nation, our country, the Republic of Ambazonia, and go to our schools. They come for treatment in our territory. We have a problem with the occupiers, the colonizers, their proconsuls, their appointed governors, their appointed SDOs and DOs, who continuously menace our people, discriminate against our people. It's enough. We want this to come to an end. We're asking all La Republique du Cameroon citizens, those you call Francophones, whether they came in 1800, 1840, 1820, even before 1800, they should leave our territory. Leave peacefully. Go to La Republique du Cameroon and take out your dictator, President Paul Biya. Go and fix your country. Don't be in our homeland and abusing our hospitality. Because that's what it is. Calling Barrister Agbor Balla a secessionist when you know JK or whatever his name is, when you know that it is your country, La Republique du Cameroon, that in 1984 seceded from the fake union they imposed on us, the Republic of Ambazonia, former Southern Cameroons. This is not acceptable. And for that man who has been borrowing money from Agbor Balla and still has the guts to come into his house and call Agbor Balla a secessionist, he has 48 hours to leave Ambazonia. Leave our nation. Leave. Leave. Don't stay amongst us. Don't eat our food. Leave. Leave now. Leave. If you don't leave, let me tell you what will happen. I want all Ambazonians to post his pictures everywhere. It's an insult to us. Calling my brother, calling our son, our friend, our legal mind, one of us, an indigenous Ambazonian, calling him a secessionist is an insult gone too far. That man should leave Ambazonia. Today is the 5th of July, 2026. Should leave Ambazonia. I've already got word that the Sokadefians are looking for him. I've already got word that the Sako boys are looking for him. I've already got word that the Antagan Jim boys are looking for him. He should leave. He should be doing his apology across the west of Mungo. I think I've said enough. I stand for peace. I want this problem between La Republic of Cameroon and the Republic of Ambazonia, of which I'm the president and leader of the indigenous people of Ambazonia. I want it to be resolved on a negotiation table in the presence of international partners. There should be a third party. It will not be a backdoor negotiation. That's why in the Alliance for Peace and Justice, in which the indigenous people of Ambazonia is partner to it, the Africa Freedom Advocacy Group is also partnership to it. The People's Rights Advocacy Platform of Capo Daniel is also part of it. Bishop Michael is the leader of the AFA. He is also part of the Alliance for Peace and Justice. And over 24 groups now have signed up and supported the peace plan paper, which states that La Republique of Cameroon should withdraw to its boundary as at independence. We will do a census of our people, our indigenous populations in the rural and urban settings. We would also be preparing for a referendum that will be voted, that will be, the participants will only be indigenous Ambazonians for 2030. And we have put on the table to the Cameroon authorities and their masters in Paris that we would take the option of being autonomous within this period until 2030. And 2030, we will have that referendum. We will be asking our people a simple question: should we continue in this temporal confederation with La Republique of Cameroon, or opt out, totally opt out, and be a fully independent nation as we voted in 1961, and even much better. And in this dimension, the Republic of Ambazonia will be reborn. The rebirth of the Republic of Ambazonia will be clear. It will be a matter of La Republique doing the right thing. We've reconstituted our National Assembly, Ambazonia National Assembly. I urge all indigenous Ambazonians, all Ambazonians, to keep applying. We want to get the best in that house. In that house, there will be 2 chambers, one for the coastal region, one for the hinterlands, or say in the northern region. A lot is happening. The Republic is resisting. I was in Europe recently. I made it clear to our partners that that is the way forward. Nothing else. This stupid war on our people should end. We all benefit when we compete in a positive manner. Compete in economics, compete in games, compete in social and cultural settings. But occupying our nation doesn't even help the Republic of Cameroon. One more time before I leave. 48 hours to that Nikompu, that ingrate that called Agbor Balla a secessionist to leave our territory. I've warned you and I've given you hints already. The bad boys are coming after you. It's not my call. I'm just telling you now. I'm being too kind to tell you that. Because indigenous Ambazonians are everywhere. Over!